Absolutely. There we go. Right. So the most important thing is, especially with us, we have our short-term memory. So we will ask our clients if it's all right to either make notes or record the session so that we don't forget. And if we come up with any questions or anything after that, we can then write them down ready for the next session.
Also, it protects them and it also protects us. So if they accuse us of saying something we didn't, it's recorded. And
Yes.
the same the other way around, which ain't going to happen with us anyway. And if you're
No,
going to accuse somebody of something, you shouldn't be a
no,
life coach.
exactly. Now, with life coaching, if you get a client that has PTSD, anxiety, depression, anything really, life coaching is not about giving the client answers. It's about helping them to come to the answers themselves so that they'll have the realization, oh, yeah, I can do this. Sorry, excuse me, got a bit of a cough at the moment. Um, and that'll help give them confidence and it'll just build them up as a person. Um, I'm sure there are many, many different reasons for needing a life coach. Uh, those are the ones I could think of off the top of my head. Is there any others, Sarah?
Um, yeah, I mean, you've got business, you've got work, um, like so many. Trying to think, trauma, which
Oh, yeah, trauma.
yeah, which we both would be good at that because
Yeah.
we suffered it ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that
That
is
we have.
the best thing as well with life coaching or any type of coaching. If you have suffered what that client has come to you about, don't just keep that back. Talk to them about it. Tell them how you felt, and then you're
Yeah,
going to get more out of them that way as well. You know,
exactly.
counselling is completely different.
Yeah.
I hate counselling, and I'm not saying that's me personally. I did do it up to level 2. I just didn't like it because you can't interact like this,
No.
and can't say this, can't
And
say
you
that.
need to.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be human, basically.
Exactly. Can't be anything else but a human.
Exactly. Um,
Um,
I think something else to talk about as well is compassion,
yes.
showing kindness, empathy towards others
And
without
respect.
judgment.
And respect.
Yeah. Um, Also, whatever they say to you, you do not repeat.
No, you've got to keep it
It's
completely confidential
yep. Um,
unless you think it's life threatening, then you call the NHS.
yep. Well, hopefully
Um,
they give you their doctors something to ask actually, what doctor
yeah,
they're at, because then we can ring and speak to their doctor.
yeah. That is
Yeah.
one thing I actually forgot. I do apologise.
That's all right. We all forget stuff, good, especially with our memories.
Oh yeah, true.
There's always
Um,
going to be something.
oh yes,
Also,
there, there is.
them with respect. Treat them how you would like to be treated yourself,
Hmm.
and treat them with dignity and valuing diversity as well.
Yeah.
We're all different.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yep. Basically, I've met people who've judged me and then realised, she's not what we thought she was.
Yeah, I've had a few people like that, and it's really off-putting when people judge you.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And it's harder to get to know someone that has already prejudged you.
yeah. Especially if their mind can't be changed.
Exactly. Friendly, we've got to be friendly, got to be easy to talk to. And
Be
what was the
yourself.
other thing? I had it on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it now.
Yeah, I always do that. Also, be yourself.
Yes.
I know if I'm trying to be fake, people can see straight through me. So, because I don't, I'm not very good at faking things.
No, you're a very straight up person
Yeah,
and straight talking.
yeah. I do say it as it is.
Yes.
Responsibility and being accountable for one's actions and decisions. Whatever you say to that client, they're going to take it as gospel.
Yes.
Make sure you talk to them before they come along or to the Zoom meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Is obviously going to ask why they need a life coach.
Yeah.
Try and get out of them exactly what they've come to you for,
Yeah.
because then you compare yourself when you do come to
Exactly.
the Zoom meeting.
Yes.
Very important.
Very important. Yes. Right.
Growth as well. Continuously
Yes.
learning and improving oneself. I'm always doing that. I mean, I just finished a course last November, which was, I've forgotten.
Well, I finished two courses, one in October, one in December, of understanding nutrition and health, and that was in October. And the other one in December, which was understanding mental health first aid. And they're both at level 2. Um, I am going to be starting to learn Egyptology because I went to Egypt in January for my honeymoon. Missed the weather already. um, but that was a phenomenal time. And so I'm going to be learning some Egyptology and starting to learn Arabic on Duolingo.
Rather you than me.
So
Rather you than me.
it's different, I give it that. In Arabic, you write things from right to left. And that gets a bit, you put things in the way they said, but you've got to write it backwards.
And remember to do that as well.
Yes,
I've also
exactly.
just remembered the course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so November I finished a course, Core Renewal Therapist, which basically is a
That's it.
holistic therapist.
Yeah.
Behavioral therapy, meditation in there as well. So you taught all of that, which was actually it's very eye-opening course.
Yeah. Which I might, once I've got a job, another job, gonna invest in doing. So
Yeah.
because then I'll be able to do the things that you do as well.
Yes, yeah. My next aim is mastery, so on the life coach.
Yeah.
That's going to be my next one. Gratitude as well, appreciating what you have and expressing thankfulness. Now,
It's a good
people
one.
forget,
I forgot about that.
yeah, but people forget what's actually important to them.
Yeah.
It could be something your daughter gave you, or son gave you, or your other half gave you, and really sort of nurture it.
Yeah.
It's reminding people of the little things that they've forgotten.
Yeah.
Because we do. We sit here thinking, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, can't do it, can't do this. I started off with this with no money whatsoever.
Yeah.
And if you really, really want to do it, you'll do it.
Exactly.
And it's that mindset that will push you forward to do it. I'm not one to give up anyway, probably because of life.
Yes.
Same as you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need to, like Lisa said earlier, you need to get out of them what they want, but you do not give them the answer. May sound strange, but that's the way it is. They need to come to grips with what's actually going on in their own mind.
Yes.
So
And come to their own conclusions.
Yeah, exactly.
And answers.
Yep. Because if somebody tells you, say, I don't know, can't sleep at night, and I say, well, why can't you sleep? And they're like, I don't know. Well, maybe it's because of this, that, and the other. Don't do it.
No.
They need to see, they need to look into themselves and see why they're not sleeping. Just example.
Oh, very good example indeed.
Resilience. Ability to bounce back from adversity and challenges. Well, I know certainly I wouldn't be here if I didn't do that.
No, and neither would I.
Exactly. And that's for lots of reasons. I didn't have a very good childhood. And it carried on into adulthood as well. I'm bringing up two children on my own. Sorry?
Yeah, as most things do.
Well, yeah, you learn.
From childhood all the way up to adulthood.
Yep. I mean, at the moment, I think I'm the happiest I've ever actually been.
And that's good.
Yeah. No, I'm more settled than I've ever been.
And that is very good.
So I'm going to keep drinking water so it will get rid of my tickle in my throat. And you've got the same problem, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had the same problem since I come back from Egypt, to be honest.
Yeah. Authenticity, being true to oneself and one's beliefs.
Yes.
It's like the problem with this country at the moment, I'm not a Christian, but I don't have an issue with anybody, whatever faith, because people I know, different faiths, we just don't talk about it.
Exactly.
It's just our
And
subject.
so it's the arguments then.
Exactly. I don't get into arguments about religion. I'm
No.
pagan anyway, but before
Yeah.
everybody looks into it, I don't bow down to loads of gods and everything else. I'm called a hedge witch, which basically I believe in
It's
nature.
Mother Earth.
Yeah, I believe in nature. The moon is
Yeah.
the moon, the sun is the sun, you know.
Yeah.
But again, I've got friends that are quite high up, the priests and priestesses.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, we will talk about certain things because they know my beliefs and I know their beliefs.
Yeah.
But you know, you just got to be true to yourself,
Yeah.
which is where you'll actually be happy as well. You need to be happy with yourself
Yes.
because if you're not, it doesn't help other people.
No, that it doesn't. I mean, I'm a Christian and I was christened as baby and I got confirmed back in 2015.
Yep.
And I don't go to church. Well, I haven't been to church in over 2 years now. Um, but I still say my prayers every night without fail. I say my prayers before I go to sleep. And I say my prayers first thing in the morning. And thank God that I'm here and that I've woken up basically. An appreciation for the fact that I'm still alive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've got Muslim friends, I've got Catholic friends. Um, one of my friends who I've known since I was like 8 year old, she's a Catholic, but we get on like a house on fire.
Yeah.
We're like sisters, basically. But it it doesn't matter your religion.
No.
You're allowed to believe whatever you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the non-judgmental part comes into it.
Exactly. But you need
Not
to
all
remember that.
Muslims are the same.
Yeah. I mean, extremists have not helped other Muslims.
No.
And you get extremists in everything.
Yeah.
Religion, to me, like, yeah, it's just an excuse.
A
um,
lot of wars have been fought over religion.
oh, yeah, it's actually religions that always starts the wars.
Yeah.
Also, custom up my phone. If you want to say anything, go to chat. I don't know if you can see chat on there.
Um,
You can ask anything or say anything. Say what you believe.
you're more than welcome to come and chat or ask questions or join in with mine and Sarah's funny little forgetfulness if need be, if you want to.
Yeah, it was a good start. Forgot to record.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Oh dear.
But
You got to laugh.
absolutely. If you can't laugh about it, there's something wrong.
Yeah, we'll do it all the time. As
Yeah,
in forget.
absolutely. So, um,
No, you're
don't
good.
I forget. I was going to say something and then completely forgot what it was. I hate it when that happens.
made you want to do health and nutrition?
Health and nutrition for me, I wanted to lose weight.
Yeah,
That was the main reason for it. I wanted to lose weight and get a bikini body ready for my holiday to Egypt. Um, I got a sort of a bikini body. But I'm aiming to improve on that body for next year's holiday because my husband's booked our next year's holiday already. We booked that back on the 1st of February. Um, so my main aim is to get a, a body that I feel more comfortable in,
yeah,
ready for next year. And what started me on health and nutrition was I went to, well, I was going to do a trial pack of some shakes from Herbalife. Um, and I ended up buying a carton of the shake. And within the first week, I'd already lost a few pounds. So I was like, hang on, this has motivated me to keep going. So I started doing more. I started doing exercises. I was drinking water or herbal teas. Um, I was having a shake in the morning, mid-morning snack of a protein bar, a shake at lunch, and then I had my dinner, and then a protein yogurt afterwards. Oh, I do apologise. Oh, um, and then my other half said that he wasn't going to help pay for it anymore, so I had to stop doing Herbalife, and I went on to Slim Fast, and then for me, in all honesty, the motivation kind of went because I didn't really have the motivation to keep going because Herbalife was working for me.
it's having that support there, isn't it?
Yeah. Um, they had a group chat on Telegram where you take pictures of your each meal and say what you've done and then you plan for the next day and that. And that helped give me keep the motivation up. When I went on to Slim Fast, yes, it was cheaper, but it didn't have that support there to help keep me going. So I am desperately trying to get my motivation back. Um,
We need to start
and
exercising together again.
yes, yes, that we do.
But that
Um,
obviously for the person here. Then Lisa lost her motivation. I needed to exercise because since my motorcycle accident, I've not been able to be as mobile as I
yeah.
was before. And
Hmm.
so I've put weight on. And like you,
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable. So
Hmm.
we'll have to kickstart that again.
Yes. How about 7:30 tomorrow morning?
No, not half seven. Oh dear, I'm not right. I don't like getting up in the mornings.
No, I
No,
know.
no, I don't mind it. I mean, obviously, I don't sleep very well, so sometimes I occasionally, recently, I can sleep till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Really.
Yeah,
Oh,
because of
bless
lack
your
of
little
sleep.
heart. Oh, bless your little heart.
And then I get up and then I feel awful because the day's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Make it 8 o'clock.
All right, I'll tell you what, I'll make it 8:30 because sometimes I don't wake up until 8, half 8 in the morning. So,
Yeah,
and that's with me going to bed at like what, between 10 and half past every night.
yeah. I tend to go to bed a bit later, but I get into TV.
Yeah, that
Like the
can be a
river hard,
problem.
we watch whatever we're watching
Yeah,
and forget the time.
I've recently finished watching Stargate SG-1.
Oh right, any good?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Hmm.
With a big Stargate and a wormhole going to different planets and in the galaxy. Yeah, it was really good. Loved it. And I got really interacted with characters. I can even tell you all the characters' names by the end of season 10. Well, who was in season 10. We've got Ben Broder, Amanda Tapping, Christopher Judge, Claudia Black, Beau Bridges, and Michael Shanks.
And so worth looking into.
Mm. It is a good TV series.
Ooh,
So,
definitely.
have you ever watched? Did you ever watch the movie when it first came out with Kurt Russell?
No, no, I didn't. Because the problem I had, kids overtook the TV. So, and I really wasn't much of a TV watcher anyway.
Yeah,
So I just let them get on with it. I was quite happy either reading a book or getting on my computer,
yeah.
um, or getting my bike gear on and pissing off out. By the way, if we do swear, I apologise, but that's the way we are. I try not to, but I could think of another
We
word apart
certainly
from
do.
pissing off.
We do try.
Yeah, we do try.
Can't always guarantee it, mind you, but we do try.
Yeah, I ended up putting names to swear words. So fuzzy bear. I won't say what that. You can probably
No,
guess it.
I can. I've got an idea of what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of not swearing, there was a time when um I was living in a part rent, part buy house with my two girls and my ex-husband, and our toilet broke. It wasn't refilling. So I
Oh,
tried to put a lever up and I ended up breaking it and water squaring up right up to the roof or the ceiling. And I was on the phone to my ex-husband's dad and I was trying my hardest not to swear again. Oh, codswallop, oh, buzzballs, oh, carrots, oh, tiddlywinks. Um, I was pretty much saying every word, trying not to swear because he was didn't like swearing in the first place. So I was trying to think of words that would cover me swearing. And he ended up being on the other end of the phone in hysterics.
yeah. No, yeah, people around me laugh, especially with stupid words that came out with, like fuzzy bear. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't even know who that is.
Fuzzy Bears from Sesame Street.
Yes, I do. So again, I mean, it's also good if you want to ask any questions, just let us know. Put it in the chat, or we can take you off mute. You can take yourself off mute. Don't mind either way.
Yes. Either way is fine by us.
Yeah,
We're
so if
not
you're class,
pressurizing. We're just giving you the option.
exactly. Goals are a big thing as well. Setting goals. So
Yes.
with your client, you'll say, right. well, what do you want out of this?
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to get there straight away. And I do a 3-month program,
Yeah.
and they
Which
save
is
you
what
life.
I'm also doing as well, a 3-month program.
Yeah, and they just give them tiny hurdles. If you give them too
Yeah.
big a hurdles, it's too far away for them to reach.
Yes. They need to
Especially,
give it to them in stages
yeah, exactly.
rather
So
than
little
the
tasks.
end goal straight away. You need to
Yep,
give them a little one to overcome, and then I think, I've overcome that. I can do the next one,
yep,
and help give them the motivation to keep going
yep.
and get to the person they want to be. Now, if the client needs more than 3 months, then I'm quite happy for them to stay on and we just work little bit more. They haven't quite got to where they want to be. That's fine too. We can help get them there.
Also, you may have clients come back to you
Exactly.
because they already know you and
Mm-hmm.
you know them. So they're quite happy, if anything, to actually speak more freely
Yeah,
because they know you don't judge them.
exactly. And
Um,
they know you don't repeat what they've said.
exactly. I mean, some coaches on the therapist thing I was on, you can always,
How do you know? Also, just come up, how do you know what is best coach for certain situations if they're complicated? Well, I think, Sarah, you're the best one to answer that one.
it depends what it is because if it's really, really serious, say seriously mental health, say just for an example, that's out of your league. Serious mental health problems need to be seen by their doctor and
Yes.
then go from there because we're not here for really, really serious things like that. We're here for middle to low.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I would say, just as an example, you need to see your doctor
Yeah.
because you'll need more help than we can give you.
Yes.
Does that
Indeed.
answer the question? I think you got to sleep.
Um, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's absolutely not a problem. Always here to help.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you don't take on a client that you do not feel comfortable in helping them.
Yeah.
You're also going to get situations you can't get on with that person.
Yes.
It could be really arrogant or just personality clashes between the two.
Mm-hmm.
You need to tell them to go somewhere else rather than trying to fight through it
Yeah.
because
You need to be honest.
yeah, you need to be honest, basically.
That's
So,
what my mum used to say was honesty is always the best policy.
yeah, I always say that. It's like the kids, with kids. I always say to them, if you lie to me and I find out, consequences are going to be worse.
Yes.
So tell me the truth to start with. And to be honest, I mean, they're both left home now. One's 25 and one's 20. But I tell you what, they only lied to me twice. And then they saw the consequences, which was worse.
Right. They put up another message. So where would bereavement? Could that be done by a coach like yourselves or by a doctor?
I would say a coach is the best.
Bereavement. Sorry.
Coach.
Yeah. Coach like us is good. because we can both help you to, or someone you know, um, get through the bereavement process, um, or the grieving process. Um, I've recently gone through a bereavement. A friend from my bowls club, they passed away last week. Oh no, it was actually no, what were we on Sunday? They passed away on Tuesday. So the club and everyone who knew her is still grieving. Um, and grieving has no time period. It it can take a few weeks or it can take longer. Um, you
If you
can't put
lose your parents or your wife, for example.
or your husband or
Yep.
brother or sister, any close family member. Um, I mean, it was 19, just over 19 years ago, I lost my nan. And to be honest with you, still to this day, I still grieve for her loss because I still miss her. I still want to talk to her. Um, and Sarah and myself and my husband, okay, thank you, much appreciated. Absolutely not a problem. You're more than welcome. We're sort of spiritual as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I find that if I just sit there and relax, I can talk to my nan because I know my nan is always around me, looking after me. So that helps, but it's not the same as going there and giving her a big hug or talking to her face to face. Sorry, excuse me, bad cough. Um, but yeah, bereavement can take years,
Yep.
but I've got over the initial grieving with help from my family and friends. Sorry, I'm gonna have to cough again.
There's a lot of it about at the moment.
Yeah, there's a bug going about, I think. So,
And I'm the same with my
but
dad.
hey ho. So,
I'm the same with my dad. He was my best friend.
yeah.
If I weren't sure about anything, or I'd just like ring him up and say, Dad, he's like a best friend. He'll tell me what he thinks, and then I make my decision.
Mm,
So, and I miss that.
yeah. It's perfectly natural
It is.
and normal. Yeah.
Sometimes you just end up finding a way to cope with it.
Yeah.
Um, some people never get over it.
Exactly.
It's really difficult. Um,
Mm,
and again, that time's been asked, oh, how long? You can't you can't commit to how long,
no,
you know.
that can't. No.
We're going now as well.
Sorry.
Yes, all right.
Would you mind if I put my jumper back on? Because I'm starting to shiver now.
Oh God, yeah, put that on.
Oh, thing is, I've we've had to put on our heating like on, so it's like on all day, 24 hours a day. set the temperature to 18 degrees. So when it gets to 18 degrees, it stops, cuts off, and then, oh, jumper. Hey, getting stuck in my jumper as well.
You look like a little teddy bear.
Yeah, my jumper's got a reindeer on it. I love my reindeer jumper.
Yeah,
Nice and cozy. Yeah. Ooh. But yeah, and then when it drops below, it heats it back up. The gas comes back on and heats up the house again. So it's always around 16 to 18 degrees in the flat.
yeah, it's so
It's a bit,
difficult. Bills
yeah,
are so expensive at the moment for everything.
yeah.
The cost of living is just outrageous. I've seen
It's
if you think
diabolical.
food, I mean,
Yeah,
trying to get some meat, if you don't have a lot of money, you might as well turn bloody vegetarian because it's so expensive.
yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, there are some meats that you need to that provide a lot of iron, like beef. They provide your body with natural iron, and a lot of meats have are protein based, so you get all your protein from meats. Um, I have a protein snack bar um, in mid morning, and then I have a protein yogurt. And me and my husband get our shopping from Aldi's, and the most our shopping comes to each week is 50 quid.
Yeah,
So, but then sometimes that's without the dog food and the cat food and everything else. So, yeah,
pet food. Well, I don't
because
know what I'm not animals.
we have we had last year we had a family of foxes and there were 7 of them. Um, and they were always we always fed them. And so the female now sticks around because our neighbours feed them as well in their gardens.
Oh, brilliant.
And and so we just got a female fox around at the moment. So we're waiting for her to have her cubs soon. So and we know she's mated, unfortunately, because I heard it.
They're noisy, aren't
Um, very, very noisy. Sometimes you can hear them when you've got the back door closed, you're sitting in the living room and you've got the TV on quite high. So, yeah. But it's lovely that we have wildlife in our garden. I mean, I've got 2 cats who are both sleeping on the bed at the moment. So,
they? Well, saying that, I had problem with Shadow. We had to rush her down the vets.
really? Oh, is she
Yeah,
all right?
I thought I was going to lose her. I was so upset.
Mm.
Yeah, she's okay-ish, but you need to keep an eye on her. She's on antibiotics and painkillers at the moment.
Oh,
Um,
why, what's happened?
uh, Bill noticed, but he stroked her because she doesn't like you going near her back legs and sort of stroke.
Yeah,
So I don't stroke her all the way down, but Bill
yeah.
did, and there was a massive lump.
Oh,
Like
no.
literally, it felt it was on her spine.
Yeah,
So I phoned the vet, and you know what they're like. They don't, nothing's really important unless they're half dead.
yeah.
But basically, she had a large cyst.
Oh, no.
So she's got a little cut there at the moment because they had to get as much out as they could.
Yeah,
She wouldn't let them do the last bit, bless her. So yeah, we've got to give her antibiotics. Obviously keep an eye on her.
yeah.
A week of her not eating properly is not her. She woofs her food down.
Yeah, my
People
cat
class,
Moose does.
yeah. And obviously, she's lost a lot of weight again.
Yeah,
She seems to be having health problems left, right, and centre at the moment.
that's a
Get
little
those
lot.
worm things. Still,
Yeah,
still not sure what that was. I think that in the back, one of them said maggots, and I'm like, but you know, she got over that. Started to put a bit
yeah.
of weight on,
Mm.
and now she's losing it again.
That's a little lot.
Yes, she's going to start meowing at me in a minute. Did you hear that?
There we go. Yeah, I had. Hello, Shadow.
They all blocked the table off so that she can't jump up and keep offering me.
Oh dear.
So
Well,
she's,
you know cats, they'll find a way around it.
oh, well, yeah, what she's done is stereo, obviously where I'm looking, the speaker, she jumps up there and then bothers me from there. She's staring at Bill at the moment because Bill tells her off, never moves her. Especially when you talk to clients or, you know, anybody on Zoom. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I mean, she kept appearing in another course actually I've just completed, like business and sort of. Sorry. Meow.
All right.
Oh, she. So, but I mean, even like this, you know, you can talk to your clients about your pets and if they've got pets,
Exactly.
because you can't have it all. You got to be like a friend, basically,
Yeah.
like a best friend.
Because if
So,
you're a counsellor, you have to be prim and proper.
oh, yeah, yeah, I hated it.
With life coaching, you can be more relaxed, be more yourself, and
Yeah,
you can ask questions. Whereas in counselling, you're not allowed to. If
yeah,
that's what if I remember correctly from what you told me about it, Sarah.
yeah, because they won't give you any answers anyway.
Mm,
Um, but I just really didn't like it. But the thing is, everybody's different. You know,
yes.
it's down to like even I prefer an osteopath to a
Yeah.
chiropractor, and I've done
Hmm.
both. And you and your clients are going to be the same as well. They may not like you.
Exactly. I
Um,
mean, you can't get on with everybody. Not everyone's going to be your cup of tea. Um, I personally get on with everyone. I can make friends here, there, and everywhere. I made friends even over in Egypt. So, um, but I've always been a laid back, easygoing person that everyone can talk to.
yeah, so that's
So,
why we both ended up going down this path.
that certainly is.
And
And I'm loving it.
I feel so much more comfortable doing this than any other job I've done.
Yeah,
I mean, it does help that in my 20s, my early 20s, I was a psychiatric nurse.
yeah.
So I still retain some of that knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And before anybody asked, I was forced to leave because me and my ex-husband had split up, and he was a narcissist, basically. And he kept
Mm-hmm.
ringing the ward. You just can't do like 3, 4 times a day trying to speak to
Yeah,
him. And it was the same, and following me and doing everything. So I just couldn't go anywhere without him there. He was there.
yeah,
And everything my fault. You know, we split up because of me. It's like, oh, hold
yeah.
on a minute. um, don't know if anybody out there has actually dealt with a narcissist, who knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I only had a motorbike because I had to leave my job.
Yeah.
I did go to some agency doing some care work privately, but again, he started doing that as well.
That's even worse.
Yep. So I had to change what I was going to do
Yeah.
because the only way I could get him not to get at me.
Yeah.
I also moved in back in with my dad because my dad hated him. And he knew if he came to the door, my dad would batter him.
Yeah.
But how much longer? We've only got a few minutes left.
I know. That's gone quick.
I know it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Do you have any more questions for us?
Obviously,
Have
do a
you
word on.
found have you found today helpful?
The cat went meow. She has.
Yeah.
Quite funny.
Just waiting to
Sometimes when
see
she
if
answers you, it sounds like no.
yeah, it does.
Quite funny.
Or sometimes it sounds like yes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and obviously this is Lisa's group. I'm doing one next week.
Let me have asked my questions and today has been
Didn't
kind
get a work.
of many things. You are more than welcome anytime.
Yep. No, that's brilliant.
Anytime.
Yep. So Lisa, and obviously I'm there as well because I'm her guest basically.
Yes,
We work quite well together.
we do.
So what time is it on Monday?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. And it's for 1 hour, the same as this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is obviously just an introduction, which is what we'll do in my group next week.
Yeah.
But if you've got any questions, just write it down if you can't remember it.
Yeah.
Or if you've got a good memory, unlike us,
Unlike us, indeed.
yeah, you can ask in the morning.
Absolutely.
Like
We're always here. So if you've got any questions, we're always here.
Yeah. And even on the page, we've both got Messenger.
Yeah.
So just if you want to ask something, message us.
Absolutely.
That's the best way to do it.
Exactly.
So if we wrap up what we've been talking about.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that'd be a good idea. And we'll get on. Bye for now. Bye for now, darling. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And we will speak again
Tomorrow morning.
and 8:30.
They've gone.
That's
that
all
was
right.
good, wasn't it, really?
That was, yes.
Again, try and prepare yourself a little bit for tomorrow
Yes.
so you know exactly what.
Do you want to stop recording, darling?
Well, yeah.